Welcome back to part 4, and this is the final one, I promise. I hope. Anyway, I realized that it wasn't just the second from the last one. I decided to end it there. I have done something which I didn't show you on camera, is I put black on here completely. Since the last time I did it, I used purples and stuff. Well, there was video footage after this part from what you saw that I looked at and I was humming and hawing, and I thought, well, you know, I'm going to take you back to the past, which is this, because I had done some dry brushing, and I tried to do the yellow in the middle again, and when I was editing I saw what I wanted to see, and the dry brushing with the gold turned out to be perfect, and so I am going to take it to that point again without putting any yellow in the middle, and I am going to call it done. We hope. I seem to be changing my mind a lot lately. But we're going to give it a go, and I hope everything works out. We'll find out together. Now, if I could only find my brush. Ah, here it is. Even cleaned up my palette. Actually, I cleaned up my art room because it was a disaster area with all that polyfilla stuff all over the place. And I am new at dry brushing, which I'm new at just about everything. I am going to try and make sure that my brush isn't too oversaturated this time, because last time it got in all the grooves, and that's not exactly what I was trying to do. So we'll see how she goes. I was told by an artist friend of mine to start in the middle, so that's what I'm doing. I'm starting in the middle. Maybe I'll get less paint on my hands. Looks simpler when you watch it on YouTube. Of course, they may not be as steady as I am. Had a nickname when I was working. Steady Eddie. I made it myself. Got a chuckle. Looking forward to doing some fluid art. I've got my paints and everything. The only thing I have is my torch to come, and I should be able to. I found some recipes online from other people that do fluid art, and so I'm going to use them. Try not to do it with house paint, although I do have a quart of acrylic house paint. I guess it's porch paint or something. But I can use that if I need to. But paints nowadays are just too ready expensive. I hope ruddy's not a swear word. So I don't usually say it. Might have to bleep it out. Sorry about the volume of the speaking in the last video. Definitely had some issues with my recording equipment. Keep looking at it to make sure it's still running. I don't know when it went down, but it messed up a lot of files. Just nothing to, oops, I forgot to dry brush that part. Not the video, I still had the video, but it was an overhead shot, and I didn't figure you wanted to see my bald head, so the camera did fine. I got this camera for about $42. I was really shocked that it actually worked. I'm kind of cheap. I think my friends could probably have let you know that. Doesn't have Bluetooth on it, so I can't put my mics on it, so I guess that's probably one of the problems. But I notice that it's a little higher in price now, so I think I'll flip it around if I can get the other side better. Trying like the dickens to not get this gold paint in my edges. Oops, and then I get the paper towel right in the gold paint. Good, that's good. Thank you all for liking and commenting on my video. I appreciate that. It's very encouraging. I didn't know what to expect when I first started this venture, and it's not something I always dreamed of doing, especially being out in front of everybody. I always worked in the background. Worked in publishing and that, but always in the background. Just little newsletters and stuff. Did a small newspaper, newsletter type coffee paper in the Okanagan for a while. And really enjoyed doing that. Got me out and got exercise because I delivered it myself. Well, my nephew helped me with some of the issues, but for the most part I was doing it. Just walking around visiting. Getting gold paint just about everywhere. Not on my hand so far, but that'll come. I know it's not the most wonderful thing in the world, but I figure as long as I could probably feel that I've done a good job on it, it should be fine for me for a first one. I think I kind of a little critical of my own abilities, and I shouldn't be. I should realize that I'm not a perfectionist and never was before, shouldn't be now. In fact, I'm on the opposite end of the perfectionist. I'm a duct tape kind of guy. quite as good as red green is, but now I'm really going to wreck this thing. Gas wet. What are you doing? I don't know what to do now. Keep going, I guess. Just keep going. You got the paint all over the place now. It's going to develop into whatever it's going to become. I think I got more paint under the canvas than I do on top, and I didn't tape this one because it was a practice one. Maybe I have some, that's not very good. Am I talking to myself? Apparently I am. I'm afraid I do that a lot. I just say I'm talking to the cats, but I don't see them there. I guess I'm talking to you guys. There we go. I kind of like this gold thing. It's not bright, which is nice, because I guess the black kind of takes a bit. Forgot to dry brush again. Figures. Yeah. Picks up the napkin with a paper towel and then places it nice and neatly on the gold paint there. I'm kind of liking it. It's not too bad. I might make it into first grade. Although first grade artists are a little bit better than me, so let's see. I have more of an imagination. Well, I'm going to move some things over here. I guess I'm a little hard on the dry brushing. Because I see when others do dry brushing, it's really light. But there's no lightness about this. It's either there or not. When I did it before, I put the gold on, and then I put black and purples over top of it to kind of draw it away, and it looked really good. I should have left it there, but I didn't. And that's when I put the yellow around there. It was neon yellow. It looked awful. I sort of looked at it and thought to myself, sort of like I did prior to turning it black last time. But I think when I get this done, this part, I'm going to just leave it there and look at it and think about it and not change it or anything, because I noticed that when I stepped back and I was editing the video, that's when I saw what I needed to do. And I think I was just too close to it. I think you need sometimes in life to step back and take a look. Just trying to get in a little bit closer on this part. I'm not too worried about it going over the line, but just so it looks like it was supposed to be there. Well, I think maybe this is it. I can live with this and it's not scary, which is something in itself. Well, thank you for joining me. I know this is a quick one. Next thing we're going to be doing is liquid pouring, which I've only done once before, and I have a picture to show it, and it's on my wall of experiences, I'll call it. It's not a wall of shame, because everything that we do is for a reason. So, take care of you guys, and we'll see you in the next one, and have a wonderful day.